You got the trick blade on there, right? Yeah, it should be the fake blade. All right, well, I'm ready when you are, so go ahead. All right. Oh! Ow! Oh my god, I got the wrong blade, didn't I? Oh! Now I gotta get you to a hospital. Wait. What if this was a Halloween prop? What? No, I need to get you to a hospital. No, like, what if this was like a half-bodied clown, like, that was hanging and thrashing his head? No, I mean, yeah, that's a good idea, but no, we need to get you to a hospital. But no. Like, that would be cool. Like, hospital. Hospital. I don't know. No, like, I gotta make that right now. I gotta make it right now. I'm making it right now. Bye. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. 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 And welcome to my YouTube channel. No. Hello everyone, it's Bobby K. And today I'll be unboxing and showcasing my very own custom prop, Stimpy the Clown. So Stimpy was the first prop that I really made that had like a motor in it and stuff, and I think he came out pretty good. Recently I had to take him out to do some maintenance on him. He wasn't working right, there was a part that needed replacement, but he is working fine now. So I'm going to take him out of the box here and I'm going to show him to you. Now the reason today you're seeing an unboxing of him rather than a demo is because I already made a demo on him last year. So you might want to go check that out before, and I'll link it in the description before you watch this one. So this isn't exactly a part of him, but we have his legs here, which actually his shoes look to be stuck. Nope, right there. We got his legs here. This is just a part that you can pretty much throw anywhere. It doesn't actually attach onto him. Whee! The next part is his head and shirt, and part of his mechanism pole here. So this is the head. I sculpted this completely by hand. I actually did it on a series of live streams. I believe they are all still public on my YouTube and Instagram. Maybe not on my Instagram, but the ones I did on YouTube were public. I can't remember whether I sculpted and painted the face on YouTube or Instagram, but it was one of those. And then his hair here is just a rainbow clown wig. He's pretty cool. And then he got just the white button-up shirt. All right, next part here is his tightrope, or his beam, and his arms. We got his adapter, and this is his main body piece with the motor and everything, the speed controller attached. And here's the beam. This is just a piece that I use for a joint. You know what happened with the D-R-E. And finally, here's a little bag of screws. I just use these to hold them together. And here's his box. This actually got crushed last year, so I've been trying to find a new box, but for now I just had to piece this one together and make it work. I did print out a label and put it on there, but this is just an old box that it's kind of messed up. Bye! Now before I actually begin his setup here, I do want to take a look at his whole mechanism piece here and just show you how I made it if you ever want to make your own motorized custom prop and not have to have it based off of another prop. But this is just some pool noodles that I used to help form the shoulders, and then the actual mechanics here of it. This is the whole thing here, so I will go ahead and show you how I did this right now. So this is actually with a lot of help from my dad. Thank you if you're watching this. He helped me design this. I was not educated at all on this stuff when I first decided to start Stimpy. I actually took a motor like this. It looked like this, but it was like a, I don't know, it was like a 24 volt motor, and I plugged it into a wall. I twisted wires together and I plugged it into a wall outlet, and it blew up like instantly. But yeah, the way it works here is this is a piece, so I'm using a 12 volt adapter on him. It's a 12 volt motor, 12 volt for this. But right here is where you plug in the adapter, and then this goes into the speed controller here, which you can adjust this knob to make him go faster or slow. I do recommend keeping him on a slow setting. I mean, obviously, I'm the only one that owns him, and probably will be the only one that ever owns him. But, yeah, I do recommend keeping this on a very low speed setting, just to avoid him breaking. And then here's the motor. I mounted it in here. I actually loaded this up to the brim with hot glue just so that this piece doesn't wobble. Because if I didn't, this piece, the bracket piece, would wiggle back and forth. And then up here, this is just this piece, which then attaches to a pole that comes down and pushes it back and forth. So that's how he works. All right, so the first step here is to take these arms here and take his beam here and put that together. There is a screw hole, and you're gonna wanna put a screw through the back. So I'm gonna do that. And then the next step is, so you're gonna wanna make sure that you got him on the front and lay this headpiece in between and thread the sleeves up to the top of the arms. All right, then I'm gonna flip him around to the front. I probably should have done that last step, but now is when it gets a little tricky here. So now I'm gonna take his main mechanism. This is where it gets tricky. You take this bar and you start to thread it through this hole, and as soon as it starts coming out here, stop it, take the pole that goes for his head and thread it through that joint and push it on out up to the other side. Then you want to slide the arms together and screw those in. So now at this point in time, I definitely recommend hanging him up. So I'm gonna try to hang him from my clothesline. Let's just hope he doesn't tear it down. So I know I'm a little off center here, but this is the best you're gonna get because the clothesline progressively moves further away from the deck as it goes on. But yeah, I'm gonna try to attach both of these in these hooks here. If you are actually putting him around a beam, what you're gonna do is just throw it over the beam and then hook this to itself. But in my case, I'm just gonna hang this from the clothesline. Yeah, I don't know how well that's gonna work. So as you can see up here, I actually zip tied his pole to the line, which honestly, that is something I would probably do, just because these are a little long and I just didn't really have another way to hang him. So now you can see he's kind of down, so I'm gonna just raise him up here. The pole, I'm just pushing it down through his shirt, and there's a divot. You can't really see it, but there's a divot right here on the side of this pole, and you slide the mechanism arm through there. Now he's mostly cosmetically done, except for you gotta button up his shirt and make sure you position these. Position them how you want them, and then don't button the first button, button the second button on this. And there we go. Now the wrists are all set, and now all you wanna do is button up the middle. All right, he's all buttoned now, and now we're gonna wanna put on the adapter. So he comes with I have an adapter like this for him. I'm just so used to saying he comes with for these props. Yeah. But I just have an adapter like this for him. And I guess I could run it up through here if I wanted to, but no point to right now. I'm realizing why his shirt looks so weird right now. It's because it's caught in the arm. I'm gonna try to pull it out. I might have to unscrew it though. Okay, I pulled it out. There. That looks better. So like I said, I could run it up through here if I wanted to, but I didn't. So now I'm gonna go grab an extension cord and we're gonna plug him in. All right, so I'm back now. I got an extension cord here and just plug him on in and he should start up. I don't like that sound, but okay. Now, the motor speed might need to be turned up a bit. Turn it up until he starts, and here he goes. Now you can turn up the motor speed a bit more. You're really shaking around now, but I would not recommend keeping it at that speed. Keep it nice and slow. When he does swing back and forth, you can see his guts down here flapping around. And that's how he goes. I think he's one of my favorites. I think he's probably better than Larry. Not as good as Snazzo. I like Snazzo the best out of all of them still. Maybe it's because I can get more use out of Snazzo because he stands up rather than hanging. But yeah. Now, one thing I will say, I don't know exactly how heavy he is, but he is pretty heavy. So, whatever you're hanging him from, gotta make sure it can hold the weight. You know, speaking of you, if any of you do really want to buy a Stimpy, I might be willing. Shoot me a message on Instagram, email me, or I don't know, I have TikTok, I don't use it much, I don't even know, can you message me? I don't know how that stuff works, okay? I got Discord, I don't know. Just shoot me a message on any of those, and I guess if you really want one, we can figure something out. I don't know if I'd be able to ship him, or what the deal would be with that, but it would be cool to see some people with some Stimpies. Now, obviously, it won't look the same exact as this one. This one, you know, it's a hand-sculpted thing, so if I were to try to sculpt them again, then it wouldn't look exactly the same. It looks similar, not exactly the same, though. But yeah, I do warn you, if you do really want one, the price probably won't be the friendliest. I'm gonna say, I don't know how much he'd be, but I'm gonna say probably upwards of 200. I'd figure it out before I end up selling him to anyone, but I want to make at least a little bit of money on it. I mean, like, how can I just, like, I don't know, man, I just got here. And you know, that goes for Snazzo too. If anyone watching wants a Snazzo, hit me up somewhere. I'm sure we can figure something out. Snazzo would probably be more expensive than Stimpy. And Larry, no, I can't do a Larry. Larry, I use too many parts from other props. I'd have to design a whole new mechanism for him. But hey, if enough people buy props from me, maybe I'll try to design something new for Larry and sell him. Oh, and also, here's his legs. I found a cool way to carry the legs. Oh, actually, that doesn't look very good. Hold on. There. It looks like it's like he's riding on my shoulders. It's cool. He's got Skechers on. Oh, he kicked me in the nuts! I said that way too loud. The neighbors probably heard me. But yeah, I guess now I'll cut to his demo with the audio. I should note that the audio, it will not be a full thing. You need to play it off of a speaker if you want his audio, but I'm just gonna edit it in, and here's his activation. And yeah, that's my voice, by the way. That's me. I did that. I actually pinched myself while I was doing that because I also wanted to make it sound like he was in pain.
Let me kick you in the nuts. Kick you in the nuts. I'm gonna kick you square in the nuts.
Alright everyone, this has been Bobby K. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.